I came across this question that said, in order to receive the Blessed Sacrament worldly, what is required? Then the answer said, in order to receive the Blessed Sacrament worldly, it is required that we be in a state of grace and keep the prescribed fast. Water does not break this fast. So another woman said, what is it to be in a state of grace? She said, to be in a state of grace is to be free from mortal sin and pleasing to God. Now, for you to receive the Blessed Eucharist or the Holy Communion, you are expected to be in a state of grace. In other words, you are expected to be free from mortal sin. Because when you receive Holy Communion and you have committed mortal sin, when you receive Holy Communion in mortal sin, you are receiving condemnation. You are receiving judgment upon yourself. And that is why it is expected that before receiving communion, you go for confession. Before receiving communion, endeavor to go for confession before receiving communion. So you don't, at the end of the day, instead of receiving blessing, you receive curse upon yourself. Go for confession and free yourself before receiving communion. That is the first part. You are expected to be free from mortal sin and pleasing to God. And the other one is you are expected to keep the prescribed fast. Now, talking about the prescribed fast, I normally, for instance, personally, I observe an hour plus 30 minutes. For instance, if I'm going for 5:30 mass, there's no point eating again because it's an early hour. There's no point eating. You just prepare yourself, you go, and then after mass, receiving your communion, after mass, you can now go and have your food when you're home. Or if you're going for 8:30 mass, at least anything from 7 you are not supposed, or 6:30 you're not supposed to be eating again. So that you will not end up going there and then they say the body and blood of Christ, you open your mouth and then the ones you've eaten will now come out, you belch and then the food will come out. It is not nice. So the food is supposed to have digested before receiving the Holy Communion so that the food you've taken will not come and now mix with the Holy Communion. No. So you are expected to keep an hour plus 30 minutes fast before receiving Holy Communion. Is that alright now? So that is the prescribed fast. And mind you, water is not, it doesn't forbid water. This fasting does not forbid water. This fasting does not forbid water. You can drink water. In that 1 hour 30 minutes, you can drink water. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't forbid water. You can drink water, but don't eat. Alright? So be free from mortal sin and keep the prescribed fast before you receive communion. So you don't receive judgment, so you don't receive condemnation upon yourself. And that is why you see that some people go to the church, instead of coming back home with blessing, they come back home with curse. Because they did not receive it in proper disposition. Because they did not receive it well. So it is better not to receive at all than receiving communion in mortal sin. Maybe because all the people around you have come to receive, you don't want to bear that shame. Maybe they don't say now only you know receive communion, then you stand up and join them. Then you now go and receive. They've gone for confession, you did not go for confession. You are going to receive. You receive condemnation, they receive blessing. So it is better not to receive than receiving with mortal sin. Or receiving without adequate preparation.